We are in deep space. Nice. Is it worth to explore these last guys? Well, I guess so, yes.
Friendship drive charging.
Let's do some friendship drive.
3, 2, 1, engage.
We are back to work, Templeton. Hello, you beautiful baby corp.
Yes, boss? Reporting for duty. Hi, boss's brother. Are they always this?
We are back to work, Templeton. Hello, you beautiful baby corp.
Yes, boss? Reporting for duty. Hi, boss.
So it all sort of comes together. Pretty crazy. This one might be a little bit more subdued. I don't know. Welcome back. Leave your likes and comments below, and let's keep going. So remember that body, Lubosh. There's text above it, and you guys in the last episode translated it to mean traitor. Wow. I was like, okay then, that's big. We sort of find out a little bit from the priest that does make sense. So it all sort of comes together, doesn't it? Also today, I want to learn to read. That's what I want to do. So that's called Mightier Than the Sword. Visit the scribe in this. Hello guys, and welcome back to. So that's what we're gonna do, and it's just there in that building right in front. Guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Tornberg. Remember this from the very start of the game, where you escape to on the horse. We're back. Where is my horse actually? My personal horse. There you are, you beautiful creature. So what we're doing right now is a main quest, trying to find the bandit with the dodgy leg, the limp. And apparently is in that direction, northeast. That's where we're gonna go. That is the goal. I am trying my best to upload these episodes as quick as possible. They do take a lot of time though, in terms of rendering, editing, uploading. It's not easy. What's happened there? I don't want to know. No doubt we will bump into bandits on our travels. No doubt. We're looking for hopefully a new fast travel point. Can I go into that forest? Might give it a go actually. I want to go quite direct, if that's possible. I must admit guys, I do like my horse. If someone kills my horse, I will be fuming if they kill my horse. I got quite attached. We're not alone. Oh, careful. See, it's a golf course. Looks like a golf course. I don't think it is. It feels like one. Yeah, so trying to find this bandit. I guess we'll probably follow some leads and eventually find him. I don't know. Honestly, I've got no idea. I'm excited. Very excited. What a game this is, though. They must feel such a sense of achievement. For this to be their first ever game, it's just, I keep saying it, it's just mind-boggling. It must feel like amazing. It must feel absolutely amazing. Right, find out where the limping bandit lives. Well, that sounds easy. Look at the amount of houses! For Christ's sake. It'll take me years. Right, let's see who's nearby. If we can ask them some questions. There's a lot of houses around though. It will not be easy. There's a guy there. Let's talk to him. Have a new fast travel point. Nice. Success. I have done a bit of trading outside of the video. I got a fair amount of gold now, or a fair amount of coin. Hello, Mr. Farmer. Yeah, I'm here. Can we have a chat? Villager. I'm trying to find this bandit.
God be with you.
He's got a limp. Can you help me?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
Must be that farmhand Luposh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
Aha! We have a lead. Nice. That was quick. We are Mr. Detectives, aren't we? We have a lead, guys. Look how big this town is. Damn. This is all new. We've never been here before. It was clouded over on the map, so it's all brand new. Right, we have a lead. Nice. Very nice. I will take my horse. This could turn into a one-on-one battle, couldn't it? Is that house on burnt? Look. What happened there? I feel quite cool being on my horse, going at quite a slow pace. I don't know why. I just feel cool. Just why not? Yeah. Okay, I should probably just get on with this. Gallop. We'll see. Hold on. Is that where is the house there?
Oh, no.
Sure. I'll have a look on my map. It's literally just there. Okay, that wasn't far. Why is there a crowd? Why is there a crowd?
By the way, I need.
Is that blood?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Okay, so now I think we are done here. Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
3, 2,
Who are you?
1.
I'm Henry Escott, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof.
Fuel scooping.
Okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
I need. Okay, just this one. I guess not worth the trouble then.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz.
4,
And I say we don't want any of that
2,
kind of trouble around
1.
here.
Engage.
What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
An interesting system. Well, extremely interesting. Really? So easy to smoke. Seriously.
Here.
Really? They say you had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you. To Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sounds like there is some wind. This. Yeah, that's definitely a good system where everything is so close, but really nobody's explored it. Yes. No.
I think he might be dead. What? Wow.
I got distracted.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for... what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Guys, did you see that body? I'm getting no money for this video, officially. Wow. I'm not gonna cut it out either. I mean, what's the point? When was the body found exactly?
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything.
No screams?
I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Exactly.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Why did he limp exactly?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Okay. Do you know anything suspicious?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
I reckon he was definitely involved. Definitely.
Another thing about Lubosh.
No, that's it, okay. there's nothing else to find out about him. All the questions have been asked. Who are you, young lady? Fancy a chat?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
I will ask.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could...
Okay, I'm getting close, just try not to get too close. I mean, oh, the star, it's blinding me, that star.
See, at first glance, he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
That could be a lead. That could be a lead. Thank you very much. So, why would he talk to a priest all of a sudden? Feeling a little bit guilty.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Yeah, he was definitely there.
Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
Alright, we're done.
That's
here.
all. Thank you
very much. Thank you for the lead. Talk to the priest. Right, should I go in there? Reluctantly. Ew! Right, I'm gonna shut this door. And I will not steal anything. I might be lying. There might be some leads in here though. Steal all. I'm just gonna steal all his stuff. I feel a little bit bad. Detective mode engaged.
Oh, the both, they did a hell of a job on it.
Oh, you like
agony.
Close to the star. Come on. Oh, come on, I can't believe it. Oh, well, I got pretty well. It would be nice to land on the planet, but oh, really? Oh, I'm getting close. Well, I get a little too close.
Orbital flight engaged.
Seriously. Yep. Yeah, well, actually not really in the business of visiting planets now. More mass locked.
No one heard anything.
I wonder if this was... I wonder if the priest was involved in this. You told the priest perhaps what he'd done. He was like, that is terrible.
An inscription in blood. It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning. But who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
I don't know what it says, to be honest. Z-R-A-D-L-E, okay.
Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
So perhaps a surprise attack from behind or in front. And then... Did they guide him? Sorry, I'm trying to... that's what happened. Might as well steal his stuff. Doesn't need any more, does he? We'll go inside this chest. It says it's easy, but that doesn't always mean it's easy, unfortunately. Yeah, buddy! Done it! Nothing in there. I'm now overweight. Wonderful. I thought it might have sounded really important in there, but nope. Not the case. This looks fairly normalish as well. I might even eat from the pot. There's no point in going to waste. I think there's nothing else in here. I thought there might be some sort of clue in here, but nope. So I wonder where this priest is. Is that where A is? See A on the map. I would imagine that is the case. I guess we could try and find the weapon, but I mean, where the hell would that be? Could be anywhere. Could be in the river. What do I know? Let's talk to the priest first. That's one of our main leads at the moment. Priest, we need to have a chat. The fact he come out of his house, which is quite rare, and spoke to the priest, and then the next day he's dead. That does look a little bit suspicious. I know the priest wouldn't do it himself, but perhaps he told someone else. Or I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? Is this a tavern? It's a lodging. I'm guessing he's in this this church. What's this? Is that the... Oh, it's a baker. I have a baker's dozen, please. Is that a priest? What is he doing? What are you doing, mate? That's weird for a priest to be doing that. Hello, Mr. Father Godwin. How are you? So random. Can I ask you a few questions? Do you know how to... you know how to... You know how to wield a sword?
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps. Keep me in good form.
Fair enough.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're useless, honestly. Help me out a little bit.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day
Trying to help.
Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man's son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
You are kidding me.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances.
Frameshift drive charging.
And this is one of them.
You've got to be kidding me right now. Oh, threaten the priest. That does sound a bit irresponsible. You could be condemning innocent people to death.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you...
Fuel scooping.
11. These are ice planet, I skip them.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
You really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I'm not scoping very well actually. I'm scoping pretty prudently. L'ho votato.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So what kind of planet is this? I'm not sure exactly. Okay.
The mills of God grind slowly.
Oh dear Lord, give me a break.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Let's get the father drunk! Yeah! That's a good tactic. He still trains with his sword. That sounds like a great idea. Let's get the man drunk. So that's probably, obviously, more towards the evening time. I'm not actually quite sure what the time is, to be honest. Quest log! So, mysterious ways. Meets the priest in the tavern in the evening. No, I can't find. I've been trying to like search around, trying to ask people like any more details, but nothing's coming up at all. Perhaps we should have a drink with the priest then, I guess. Any of you guys can help, perhaps? No?
Are you serious?
I must speak to this guy. I'm desperate for details.
God be with you.
I need details. This is our only lead. Is that the priest? It's the priest! Should we ever sit down and a little drinky? Let's do it. Let's have a drink with the priest. See how this works out.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything.
Frameshift
But
drive
maybe we can
charging.
work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son.
Okay.
With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I might as well be honest.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh.
4.
I'm sorry.
3, 2.
What about your kin?
1.
Both
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
If I can get him a little bit drunk.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, I guess yes. Nothing. No, not.
Frameshift drive charging.
That might be a good idea.
Seems so pointless.
4.
Could be a good strategy.
3,
Had no
2,
warning.
1.
Years down the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. Parents, a girl. Even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me.
4, 3,
They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages.
engage.
Fired up bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God...
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, what is this? Kind of scared me.
Frameshift drive charging.
I should care about slowing down.
God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment?
4,
I'd have
3,
expected Sir
2,
Hamish to send that old
1,
grouch for an
engage.
I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujin, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Not really worth the trouble.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important
4,
thing.
3,
What actually
2,
happened?
1.
Good folks hear about it and saying all kinds of terrible things. But I'd take most of it with a pinch of salt.
It's, this time they weren't. It is all true.
The rumours aren't exaggerated.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
That's some kind of nebula, I don't know what it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
This time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to
4,
kill.
3,
They maimed
2,
the horses and slaughtered some people.
engage.
They killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, not horribly interesting. Let's move on to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me.
3,
Now it's your
2,
turn, Father.
1.
I don't know much like our parish priest at home.
I noticed you're quite handy with a sword.
You notice?
Fuel scooping.
I guess well, ice systems.
Fuel scooping complete.
Certainly won't hurt to scan it. No problem.
Just you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moved.
I'll go the direction just because I need to get away from the stars.
Moves in mysterious ways.
I mean, it's a wooden sword.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, fair enough.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Do you?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Exactly. I don't necessarily agree with that, but... you're making excuses, and then I've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I
Get
tell
drunk.
you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Uzhitz is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something top-tier. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. Alright, fine.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
No, I don't.
Alright.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking.
Where can I find out more about his teaching?
Fuel scooping.
Okay, not interested.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Oh, not sure about
What
that.
do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves. What
Engage.
they're afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise.
Fuel scooping.
So 61. What the fuck? Let's see. What is there? Oh, come on. Well. Okay, I stopped in this system, but
Fuel scooping complete.
I will not explore it now. Oh, come on. Well, okay, I guess I can log out.